What's up? My name is Shaun from the Story Till Now on YouTube, and this is my Hemi Jeep Gladiator built by Epic Adventure Outfitters. Today we're going to go over everything that we've done to this truck to make it the ultimate adventure machine on the planet. Let's talk about it. Under the hood of this beast is the America's Most Wanted 426 Hemi conversion done by Epic Adventure Outfitters. This thing has 606 horsepower, 575 pound-feet of torque. It goes fast on 40s or tank tracks. Up front, we've got the Next Venture Motorsports aluminum front bumper. On here, we have the Warn VR Evo 12,000 pound winch with a synthetic winch line, Factor 55 Ultra hook on the front. For lighting, we have Casey Highlights lights all over the truck. We have these big amber lights on the bumper. We also have some side shooters up here on the hood and the Casey Highlights light bar across the top, which is like the brightest thing that you could ever possibly want to have when you're out night wheeling and exploring in the mountains. Now you might have noticed that there are no tires on this truck. We have tracks on it. This is our winter conversion. We call this truck the Trail Destroyer, but in the winter it's AKA the Snow Wrecker. And this is so that we can float on top of deep snow and get way deeper into the mountains than we could with tires. Super cool. These are the American Truck Track tracks. They're slightly custom for this truck because of the weight and horsepower, so that it can handle all of that. All right, let's talk about suspension. We're running a somewhat custom TerraFlex suspension here. We have custom tuned springs for the America's Most Wanted Hemi engine under the hood so that it can handle that kind of weight. We're running Falcon Series 3.3 adjustable shocks so that we can adjust for firmness depending on the situation. TerraFlex IR arms for the control arms that are connected to a Dana 60 front and rear differential for extra beef. And to steer these big tracks, we have a PSC Hydro Assist. So that helps us basically to be able to turn the wheel when we're at a standstill or on the rocks or whatever the situation may be. Helps us to be able to turn when we normally wouldn't be able to. As you can see, we have a custom wrap on this truck. This was done by Pure Image Design in Maple Ridge. We did a yellow, gray, and black camo pattern. I just wanted the truck to be able to stand out a bit in the snow for our winter adventures. So that's what we did. I think it turned out really good. It kind of fades into a black in the rear with all the logos on the back there, and I just like how that turned out and how it looks. Let's talk about some of the armor we got on this truck. Obviously, I already mentioned the bumper on the front. We've got metal cloak, aluminum fenders. Again, sticking with the aluminum theme to save weight because this is already a heavy truck, being kind of an overland build. We need to save weight wherever we can. But these fenders are still super strong. Even though they're aluminum, they give us a lot more clearance for tires, and they look good. On the side, we have the Evo Rocker Bomber sliders. These are just super beefy and rock solid. These are steel, not aluminum, because obviously you don't want aluminum rock sliders. They're just going to disintegrate. And again, the same metal cloak, aluminum fenders on the rear. And then going around to the back, we have the Next Venture Motorsports rear aluminum bumper. Again, super good looking rear bumper. Has these little pieces that wrap around the sides that protect the box for when we come down on rocks and things like that. And we also have the Next Venture Motorsports skid plate system underneath, which has like almost like a cutting board material all along it, so you can slide over rocks if you hit it instead of just scraping on metal. So that's kind of a nice feature, really cool stuff. So let's talk about what we have on the top of the truck. Obviously, we have a camper system here. This is the Go Fast camper. So super quick to put up and to take down. You can go into the tent from inside the bed of the truck. So it gives you a place to stand up out of the weather, out of the cold if you need to change clothes or whatever it may be. And then on the side of that, we have the Taruka 360 awning system. So there's a 180-degree awning on each side of the Go Fast camper. That opens all the way up, and then there's a piece that goes in the rear so that you have full awning coverage all the way around the vehicle. It's the only system I've ever seen like this, and I absolutely love it. It looks ridiculous, it works super good, and gives you tons of space to stay out of the rain or out of the sun or whatever it may be. We used it mostly in the summer for staying out of the sun. And then up front on the top here, we have the Trail Racks half overcab rack. This is a great system if you want one that goes all the way to the back. They have a piece that joins onto that. But because we have the Go Fast camper here, it allows us to have just a little bit of extra storage up here. And what we did was a custom Starlink mount flat mount kit up here that's permanently mounted on top of the truck, so that we have internet no matter where we are, which is great for people like me who are creating content, need to upload videos occasionally from remote places, or just keep in contact with my family. So that's one of my favorite things on the truck. So coming around to this side of the truck, we have the Expedition Essentials Max Track mount, which allows us to securely fasten our traction boards onto the side panel here, which is super handy for easy access in case we need these for situations where we need more traction or ramps and stuff like that. So if we pop up the side panel on the Go Fast camper here, you can see we've got some lighting in the back of the truck so we can see all our stuff. But this is one of the key features of this rig. This is the planar diesel heater that's been custom installed by Modular Racks. So this goes directly into the floor of the camper so that when I'm in my tent and we're out in super cold conditions, I have a little control panel on the roof of my tent, hit a button, this thing starts burning diesel and pumping heat right into the tent as if it was just like your furnace at home. It keeps me nice and warm on my trips. So super important when you're out doing cold winter adventures. All right, that's my Jeep Gladiator. If you guys want to see it in action, check out my YouTube channel, The Story Till Now. We do crazy off-road adventures every single week. And if you want to get a Jeep like this, head over to White Rock Dodge, talk to the guys at Epic Adventure Outfitters, and get yourself one.